I'm going to show you how I season my camp cookware. A lot of these have been seasoned before they came pre-seasoned. When I got them, and they already had that pre-seasoning on it, or whatever it's called, I got rid of that. It was quite a black oil that came off, and then I seasoned them. All I did was clean them out and then put some oil on a paper towel, wiped it around, and then I actually cooked them or baked them in the oven. I also did some in the Weber as well, acting like an oven. I've left some of these out for a while and they've gotten a bit grubby or a bit rusty, so I've had to clean some of them back. You can see this one here is quite messy, so I'm going to give it a bit of a clean and then I'm going to have a go at seasoning it. This is an old tin used for cakes or whatever. It was a bit rusty as well, so just going to give it a little bit more of a clean, and I'm actually going to have a go at seasoning it as well. Got some hot water and soap in here at the moment. This wasn't dirty, the camp oven, but what had happened, I was cooking some baked veggies and some of them got stuck, and then I didn't quite clean it out properly, so then they get more and more burnt. And last time I was cooking with it, I was doing some pizzas and I noticed a real burnt smell through the pizzas which was coming from that. So I'm going to give that a good clean out. I'm going to season all of these up again. Usually, well, when I at least did the pre-season, I did them twice, but I'm only going to do them once this time. Would be great just with steel wool and some hot water, but I don't have any steel wool, so I'm just going to use the scouring on that. It's going to be messy, but I'll get stuck into it. Once I've got these cleaned up, I'll show you how I go with seasoning them. I've just finished cleaning these just with the soapy water. I rinsed them off, to rinse the soapy water off. And I just put them on the fire just to get rid of all of that, so it's clean, ready for the oil. Now, most people end up saying use rice bran oil. Really, you can use any oil except for olive oil, as it goes rancid. You can pick these up. They're just a Decor brand. They're about $12, but usually on sale. They're really good. It's a good way to get away from the oil in the spray cans, as I find they can leave a bit of a taste, plus you don't have a flammable liquid around. You just top these back up and simple, it's just press and spray. So I'm just going to go and spray a bit on each one, except for the camp oven. I'm going to use the rice bran oil, as it will be going straight on the fire. Don't need to put too much. Just use paper towel. And all you're doing is just wiping it around. You just want to cover all the surfaces. So you don't really want the oil running. You just want a light coating. So you could do the outside as well if you really wanted to, but there's not much point to that. I had a little bit too much in the camp oven, so I'm just going to use that for the camp oven lid. When I do these, I'm actually going to do the lid separate to the camp oven rather than putting it on. I'm sure you can put it on and probably still work just as good. That's just the way I did it at the start, and it worked well. Still a bit too much oil in there. These other ones were just vegetable oil. I'm interested to see how just the old cake tin's going to come up. Main reason I'm doing it is because it went rusty. And once it's gone rusty once, it just keeps going rusty. You can buy pre-seasoning oil at camping shops. I don't really know if it's any better, but it's pretty expensive when this is just using a bit of oil that you've already got anyway. So the camp oven and the frying pan, It's just a Spinifex brand, which is from Anaconda. Comes as a set. Quite often it's half price. I think it's about $100. You can even sometimes get it for 90. You get 3 frying pans, that's the big one. Camp oven, a griddle plate which is reversible. Couple other little accessories. The box it comes in is alright, but it's not going to last forever. This one here is a I think it's Campfire brand. Got a couple of them. This one's a square one, and then I've got another one which is more rectangular, but this sort of fits in a bit better. So I'm just going to do some of them on the bottom as well. Can't hurt, because I've found that some of them are just starting to rust a little bit there as well. Plus I've cleaned them as well there. Right, now that I've done that, I'm going to just go and sit the camp oven on the fire, and I'm going to put the other ones on the fire pit. A bit hard to show you because it's night time, but when it gets to that seasoned state, it actually shows quite well on this cake tin. It gets that sort of brown, bronzy sort of look to it. Okay, that one there is almost finished, and I'm going to take it off. I've already taken these 2 off. Something to think about as well, you can see it quite well here on the camp oven. It could be a little bit hot there as well. It does smoke up a bit, and I remember the first time I did these at home that they did get a little bit smoky, and that was around, I think I did them around 160 degrees, where this is quite a bit hotter. But I've checked the camp oven, it's about 240, so it's not extreme.